Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now. Looking through the map, exciting times, Sunday fun day, we're going to jump on. We've been away for the last few days, but we've been really working hard on Blender. Starting to understand it, starting to work through it. We're going to show you the process of where we've got on it and what we're kind of planning to do going forward. We're also going to jump into Granada Hills, and we're also going to talk about like kind of the unminted and like the properties kind of at the moment in Upland, and then we're also going to talk about like Tycoon and everything on that as well. So yeah, thank you for all the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already, and let's get into the video. So yeah, the account's going really well at the moment. You can see we've got 10,981,000. We're so close to hitting that 11 million mark, which is going to be really cool to see. We've got that 0.75 spark as well in the airdrop, what was mad. So we're really happy with that. That's got us up to 5 spark now. So at that point now we can start the factory application. We can get the showroom online as well. So that brings me to the Blender and everything I've been doing on Blender right now. At the start, I'm not going to lie, I've been like kind of uninstalled Blender a few months ago. There's not much content around Upland. There's some really good videos, but only a couple out there. And then I've been practicing with other videos as well. So now I've got the 5 Spark. We're going to be looking at building our own assets, but then we'll also start to like build those assets and design those assets, but also have all the rights and the ownership to those assets as well. So we have plans going forward we've not spoke about, but these assets will be used for bigger stuff in the future, and that's why I need to own all the rights for them as well. Like that's just really important, that we hold all the rights and everything, so in the future we can use those assets in any games we want to. And if I give away any assets to you guys, you own those assets, and like I clear that, not anyone else, and that like it's my control of those assets. So if I give those assets away or choose to like give those away, you own full ownership of those assets. I don't want to create stuff and then like like ask someone else to build stuff, and then a few years later a big game that we've designed or something gets pulled down because there's assets in it that not ours or copyrighted or something like that. So that's what's happening with a lot of stuff on Upland right now. Upland own the rights to these assets like the FIFA and other stuff, but yeah, second party or third party developers won't own those asset rights until they go speak to FIFA and set up a new kind of contract with FIFA, and that's a lot of money. So we'd rather own our own assets and create our own assets. Yeah, we've been basically looking over at Blender. We'll go over quickly right now. We built a few traffic cones. We're just playing about with it, and then we've also bought like the temporary traffic lights. If we go over here, you can kind of see like the reference photos I've been looking at. Just see here, so these kind of ideas for the racetrack. We've got the racetrack coming online very soon as well, so I thought something like temporary traffic lights, traffic cones, we'll get some barriers, some gates, some fences, all that kind of good stuff. So I was playing about with that. We did start with desks and stuff, so that's really cool. But yeah, just understanding Blender and how it actually works is just, I'll try and pull it over there so you can see the whole screen. But yeah, basically with that traffic light, it's just a few cubes, and I've already saved that, so we'll actually go in to general as well. So you can see this is a scene here. I want to get rid of everything. I don't know the controls, but I'm still like learning that. So if I go to, I don't know where delete is here. So I've just got rid of everything in that scene. So like say you're going to build a desk, I'll just add an object here. I'll just make sure that's all in the screen so you can see. So add an object, and then that mesh, and I'm going to go cube, and then you can see the cube here, and that's basically the design. If you go over here, you've got a button here, so you've got your height, you've got your X, Y, and Z axis. So what I do is I change this to 1, I change this one, keep that at 2, and I change that one to 1 at the moment as well. You can see what I'm going to do over quickly is click on it, and then just take that down a little bit as well. You can zoom in. I'm on the MacBook, so I pinch it right now, but I just want to take that down to kind of a good height there. Go back over to this one. I don't know all the shortcuts right now, so there will be a lot quicker ways to do that, but this is like my second day learning, so this is just practice, so other people can kind of see. And then we're going to go on to like rendering and textures, and then we're going to go on to like kind of like UV unwrapping, and then we're also going to go on to like kind of baking the items as well. I find this really cool, and it will be really good fun. If you're selling 3D assets in Upland or looking at other stuff and you want to own all the rights to them as well, yeah, this will be kind of a series. We're going to learn Blender and then like talk about that, and it all links into Upland as well, which is quite cool. So yeah, I've got basically the top of the desk right now. I've got the height, and just want to make it a little bit thinner, and then once I get that height perfect like that, all I'm going to do is go over to where is it, modeling over here, and then I'm going to zoom back in again. So I've got the top of the desk here, and then if you go down to this side, you can actually see we've got the loop cut. All I'm going to do is put a loop cut in the center, and then if you click Command B on a MacBook, you've got the bezel tool, I believe. So that bezel tool, I'm going to click it like that, so you've got that size there. Keep it there, and then bezel tool on the other side, the same, Command B, and all we're going to do is bring that out basically, so we've got the 4 legs on each side. So then you've got both sides there kind of all sorted. So now what you can do is go to the bottom of it, and you can see you've got your 4 faces on the legs now. So all you do is over here you can see we've got, where are we, modeling faces. So this button here, you need to make sure you're on this face button, and then you can just click the shift button on the MacBook and you can hold all the faces together just like that. And then when you go over like this, all we're going to go over to now is the extrude tool. Where's the extrude tool? Here, this one here. So this basically just pulls out. Because we've selected the 4 already, that means that it's just going to like do this to all 4 at the same time. So you can see we can just bring the legs out now as well. So those legs are out. And now you can look at doing different designs on the back if you wanted kind of a separate bit. I was looking at different stuff, so if I wanted to add a little kind of like second unit, I've just put a cut in there, so that face over there. And then we're going to go onto the face again, select this face here, and run the extrude tool. So we can bring that out like that, and then you can see it's kind of got like the back on it. Then we could also add another extrude tool kind of just there, because I like, maybe we're just gonna make that a little bit kind of like that. So now if I go on to faces, I want to Command Z to go back, and then if I go over to select and then faces, that one there, and now if I go back to the extrude tool, you can actually bring that out as well. So you could have like kind of a monitor where you put the monitor kind of thing, and you can do loads of cool different stuff with it as well. If we wanted to delete as well, delete face, delete the face on that as well. So you can basically just, there's loads of different shortcuts what other people like know, and that I'm just still learning it and stuff. But yeah, that's basically how we are learning to do Blender at the moment, and you can just click Command Z to go back if you want to, just to get your right height like that. So yeah, I think this is really cool, and then we're going to learn more, and then we're going to update videos and stuff going forward, how to create stuff like different textures and stuff. We're looking at different packages, and also on Payday we're going to get some like professional like templates and other stuff for wood, for like other stuff in the game what we can use to build assets as well. So yeah, this is going to be a new kind of thing we're going to do on this channel as well, so I hope you find this interesting. Let me know in the comments if you're building in Upland, if you're looking at doing other stuff in Upland, and what you're kind of doing. So this brings me back to, we'll go back to, I don't want to save that, we'll go back to the traffic light one we built. We're basically going to texture this over the next few days. I'm still learning a lot. This is like kind of just the start of Blender. But like we do document Upland, I want to try and document the process on Blender as well, because I do really find this interesting. Yeah, one of my friends works up in Edinburgh. It's like, well, one of my friends, it was one of the people I knew at high school really well, but he actually works up at Rockstar in Edinburgh, so he's working on the new GTA game right now, doing like modelling and other stuff. So it'd be so cool to actually see if I could like reach out to him, if he'd like want to come on and maybe chat and stuff, like, and that would be amazing to see, and maybe I could learn a lot of stuff of him as well, but obviously he's really busy at the moment. But yeah, that's awesome. They've got a headquarters in Edinburgh as well, so that'd be really cool to actually go and have a look around and see as well, because yeah, this just amazes me, the people that build all these models and stuff, and yeah, it's just so cool. So yeah, that's basically Blender, that's everything we're doing right now, and we just want to start like basically looking at getting better at it. So maybe in 6 months time, like, you know, we could actually start really producing assets and other stuff in the game. Once we start to learn more about the modeling, we're going to go into that process. I'm off from the 13th as well, so I'm going to sit down and really like work hard on the modeling. You can see like these wells here, so this is basically the idea, you know, so we can create our own 3D assets and put them in the game of Upland. This factory will create all the assets. I've got a big plot of land, and then we've also got the showroom as well. So yeah, we'll basically get these both set up. Now we've got the 5 spark, and then also there's meant to be more airdrops going forward. So if we got 0.75 spark off the last airdrop, what we're doing right now is we've grown up to like, we're coming up to 7.5 thousand now. So what we're going to do is push that up to about 8.5, like hopefully 9,000, and then we should get like a times 12 or a times 13 multiplier, and then we should be able to get like closer to 1 spark. What will be awesome to see if they still do the same metrics, but apparently they're going to add more on by retention and like interaction and other stuff. And this channel pulls really good like numbers. I've worked on this channel for about, God, I must have had this channel for about 7, 8 years now. We used to do like kind of like advertising and marketing, growing this channel like back in the day. And now I've turned it into the Upland channel, so it's got a lot of reach and it does pull a lot of numbers. Yeah, that's why it pulls in that multiplier. But yeah, you can grow your accounts. I'll talk more about X and other stuff and how to actually like brand it, because just following everyone's not the strategy, because you'll end up getting shadow listed, and once you get shadow listed, you'll stop getting as many followers and stuff on X. Yeah, you can go really hard, but like Upland, the harder you work, the more results you get. With Twitter, the harder you work, over a certain point it starts to limit your account and stuff. So yeah, don't like spam everything and that, because like you will grow faster by using different strategies. Yeah, we'll talk into that, like the ways I've grown as well. I'm sure lots of other players have got bigger accounts and stuff, but yeah, I'd love to show like kind of all the kind of behind the scenes to how we actually grow followers and other stuff. One way, like just for example, if you really want to gain some followers, if you go into the Explore and then just go over to Upland directly, look at these tweets here. You can see this is the most recent, May 3rd, so May 4th actually here. So if you just go over to these 3 here, view post engagements, the easiest one to gain back like traction on your accounts would be through reposts. So if you just follow a few of the reposts, these ones are all like main accounts what are interacting with Upland recently, so you're getting followers from actually Upland as well. So I just follow a few like that going down, and then I'll just literally leave it at that. We've got enough kind of traction to grow the account naturally, so I'd follow about 30-40 a day, and just try and grow it that way. And also like hashtag like Upland, like at other people. You can even tag me in your stuff, and also like other Uplanders. Just get your name out there, different competitions. Like Kushallow89 is doing a competition right now with us. His giveaway is 5 wells to like winners, but this is really good for brand awareness. You can see his account's been pushed to a lot of people. This has got over 2,119 views right now. He was at like 430 subscribers, and this was posted like probably 2 days ago or something on my channel. So he's gone up like 17 followers just by being engaged in that content. So if you do that like 2 or 3 times a day with different like X accounts, you can start to see a lot of like traction as well. So yeah, X is really cool. Upland as well, so everything what's happening in Granada Hills right now, just exciting. The factory is online, not online, sorry, we're going to get this online very soon. The showroom as well, but we've also got the racetracks not far out as well. Let's go have a quick look. Really trying to get this finished as well. Once I have enough UpHex, I'll start the Spark contract. But if anyone's got any spare Spark, please support this build. 47 days left, and then we'll start to do like live racing and other stuff as well. So yeah, this will be really cool. Like, thank you to everybody what's supporting the channel as well. I'll do a giveaway as well. I'll keep these names off this video as well, and then anybody what else like helps to support this build, we'll do like a giveaway. I don't know what we'll do. We'll give away like a apartment, actually, that's what we'll do. So a 6-node apartment building, value of probably about 60 to 70,000 UpHex, once you add in the Spark contract and also the plot of land, and then also the 6 nodes on top of it as well. So yeah, it's 2, I think it's like 3 lumber, 3 ore, or it's 2 lumber, 2 ore, and 2 energy. So yeah, I'll give away basically, I'll spin the wheel with every single name what's on this list, and then once that wheel's spun, whoever wins it gets an apartment. So yeah, I think that'll be quite cool to incentivize this build and get them finished, and just to basically give back to everyone that supports this channel and watches these videos. And just, yeah, we're up at 692 subscribers now. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, like I thought this would be like just something nice and chilled, but like yeah, thank you so much, because it's an honor like to make these videos and like jump on. I know life's busy and I try and get on as much as possible, but yeah, we're getting more hours at work. What's a good thing? We're looking at going up to full time as well. Getting a lot of sales now with my job, so like there's good. We're in a good spot to actually grow this account this year. The editing software, the widescreen monitor. We're learning Blender right now as well. So yeah, this is like I'm looking at 5, 10 years ahead. I'm looking at the future. So if we can learn Blender now and start to like practice and practice and practice, like who knows what 2028, 2030 is going to be like. It's going to be so much fun. And then especially with this account, just trying to push it. We should be at like definitely 20 million, hopefully about 22 to 25 million by the end of the year. What would be cool? I was hoping like Tycoon would be a little bit quicker, to be fair. If we actually go over, you can see here, I've basically been selling all my resources. So every time I get my resources now, I sell them on the market. I was enjoying like the prices and stuff. Like I love the game of Spark Tycoon, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the incentive of trying to like grow UpX by building more nodes, I just think the cost to the reward is just not there where it was before. You can see energy, so we can sell energy at 11, so that's amazing. We've got like, where is it here? So it's not bad. If we look at 115 windmills, 92 ore mines, and 93 lumber mills, and I've got like one power, whatever that is, a seed thing, a small cattle farm, and a well. We've got one biodiesel refinery and one small biodiesel furnace. So yeah, we're producing about 4,000 UpX a day, 3.5, 4,000 UpX a day. I sell my lumber and ore at 4 UpX, and I sell my energy at 11 UpX. It's just like the amount of time before layer 3 comes out, and to how many resources players have got now. Like with the raffles and everything, like maybe like a few weeks ago, it would have like really, you got to pull up for like a few days what had been cool. Like don't get me wrong, I could be completely wrong, but yeah, layer 3 will be amazing. Like we're so excited for it. But the strategy to basically triple what you was earning through the Upland yield was amazing. Like we was earning like a lot of money, probably 3 times to closer to 4 times as much as like our yield at some point. So we was earning 20,000 a day on Tycoon, and we earn about 4.5, 5,000 on Upland. So yeah, that kind of money we invested into Tycoon's paid for itself. We're like up at nearly 11 million now, and we dropped down from 11.8 to fund Tycoon. So now we've basically made all our money back, and then we've also grown a few 100,000. That's with Upland as well, but like as a whole, we're in a better position. I've probably cleared like close to probably 1 million UpX with Tycoon like over the time it's been out, so it's going really well, really enjoying it. It's just I don't see the market really pushing up to where it was before. I see the market kind of like maybe pushing up to like 20 UpX in energy, maybe 8 UpX lumber and all, but only for a set time. I believe now there's enough nodes, and like the Spark contract price is coming down now as well. So if we go over here, it's not over here, new builds. So you can see now 5 UpX is 44% filled. So yeah, it'll be good that you can bet more buildings up right now, but yeah, the demand's obviously going down. So the longer it takes for layer 3 to come out, the more we're going to be putting UpX back into Upland and like growing that way, because we're doing really well. Pardon me, we're nearly back. We basically dropped down from 152,000 to fund Tycoon and get everything set up, which is cool, and was at 10.8, and we dropped down to about 10.1 or whatever it was. Now we're back up to 10.98. I've still got about 500,000 worth of UpX in Spark contracts, and I've still got about 1 million worth of UpX in dollar properties what are under the floor as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of value there what we can still sell. And then also with this will get up to about 146 to 148,000 by the end of the month, just naturally, and then at payday we'll get it up to 160,000. So yeah, we was at 152, so now we'll get it up to 160 again. So yeah, we're going to grow this, try and get this up as much as possible, and just see where we get through the year as well. It's getting exciting, and then the more money what comes in with my job, the more we can expand and grow, and like with a studio and stuff. So yeah, excited, really happy with what Upland is doing, and I think they've got a lot of big news coming up at Genesis Week. I think there's a lot of stuff what's going to happen, and yeah, I just see them saving a lot of it now for Genesis Weeks. Just excited to be a part of this, and like for the community and everybody what. Yeah, it's just in Upland in general, so many good people, so many people like growing and yeah, just pushing their accounts as much as possible. Let's see on the overview quickly. How many properties? 285,000. Let's see Los Angeles quickly. 127, 299. And then let's go over to Granada Hills and see where that is right now, because yeah, I've been buying a lot more unminted properties in Granada Hills. Got some extra UPEX now, so we've just been basically looking at that. 1,821 properties left, so that's cool to see. We're nearly down at 1,800. Remember, I'm giving away that $20 once we hit 1,500 unminted, and any Granada Hills resident what enters a competition. I will put an announcement up closer to the video, and then we'll enter all the names into the wheel and spin that. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Or you can go to the Discord as well. The link is in the description down below, so you can see all the information there. So yeah, that's cool. I'm going to leave basically the video at that. I'm finished like about mid-afternoon tomorrow, so we'll jump on, do a bit more Blender and stuff, look into some more videos and see what's happening with that. And then we'll also look at like getting a few more properties and stuff, and just talk about kind of like the future and the plans as well. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but like, I'm very bad at keeping secrets. But yeah, there's stuff I can't talk about right now, but yeah, there's some good stuff coming. I'm really excited, and just put it this way, I'll need to step up my production game for the amount of content what's coming. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. See you tomorrow for another video. Metaverse Melon. Peace.